Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today, we're doing another Crestfallen video. In this video, we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be going over some of the major updates and some of the major changes that have befallen Crestfallen. The first thing that we have to cover is Hell. There has been a major update where they have added in Hell to the game. Basically, there's a portal in the main town where if you go through that portal, it will take you to the Hellscape. There's loads of things to loot and loads of new armor and weapons that you can get. There's also a lot of new mobs and a lot of new bosses to fight. Now, from my personal experience, me and some of my friends, we have made our way down to Hell, and we found that it's a pretty good way to loot and kind of get gear and get in-game gear as well. A lot of the new gear that you can get is able to be found within Hell. The next big couple of things to cover are, like I said, the infernal foes and the fearsome bosses. As you can see on screen, the denizens of Hell are not mere minions, but terrifying foes that will push you to your limits. Prepare to face off against monstrous new bosses, each more fearsome than the last. These abominations of darkness have emerged from the abyss with a singular purpose: to destroy all who dare to stand in their way. Only those with unwavering courage and skill will survive the onslaught. Among these fiends, legends speak of a behemoth whose roar shakes the very earth and a dark sorcerer whose command over the arcane is unparalleled. Defeating these harbingers of doom will not be easy, but the rewards shall be great. So there is a new Diablo boss, which is who this is referring to. I have not fought the Diablo boss yet. I have heard he is very hard to fight. My guess is you're probably going to want to fight him in a group of people. The next update we have is there's legendary gear forged in the fires of Hell. For those who dare to face these infernal foes, new legendary gear awaits, forged in the very fires of Hell itself. This gear is unlike any seen before in Crestfallen. Imbued with otherworldly power, it will give you the strength to overcome the mightiest of enemies, from hell-forged blades that burn with unholy fire to armor that can withstand the most devastating blows. This new gear will be essential for those who seek to survive the challenges that lie ahead. These powerful artifacts are not easily obtained. Only those who conquer the most formidable bosses will have the chance to claim these relics of immense power. But beware, possessing such power may come with a price. So one of these items, and if I'm able to find a picture, I'll post it on screen, is the new sword, Ashenfjord. I have not found this sword. I have not been able to use this sword yet. I do know somebody in my group that has found this sword and been able to use it, and they said it was really, really cool. The next topic of interest that we have is a call to arms. The gates of Hell are not to be taken lightly. The dangers are many, and the path is fraught with peril. But for those who rise to the challenge, the glory will be unmatched. Gather your allies, sharpen your blades, and prepare your spells. The time has come to march into the depths of Hell itself. The keepers watch over you, and the fate of Crestfallen hangs in the balance. Will you be the one to seal the gates of Hell and bring peace to the land once more, or will you fall, consumed by the darkness? As the sun sets over the battle-scarred fields and the echoes of skirmishes fade into the night, we bring you tidings of great import. The lands of Crestfallen have undergone a profound transformation, one that shall reshape the very fabric of your journey through these perilous realms. The Council of the Keepers has convened, and through their wisdom, we present the latest parchments detailing the grand updates to our world. And as you can see from this picture, that's just one of the pillars that you're able to interact with. I'm not too sure. I haven't personally been able to mess with it and play with it too much. I do have friends who have played around with it, and a few other things though. So as I get more information, I will be detailing it in my next videos as well. Next, we have 4 new updates. We have a new dawn for archers and sorcerers alike. No longer shall the swift hand of the archer be hindered by the potions they quaff. The bow, crossbow, and even the mystical tomes of crystal and book have been freed from the shackles of cooldowns. Lo! Your arrows and bolts shall fly true, unimpeded by the bruise that enhance your prowess. Embrace this newfound freedom, for the battle awaits your skill with bated breath. So For anybody who was not aware, there was an issue with the crossbows and the bows. One of the big issues with the crossbow, at least that I personally encountered, was whenever you would shoot the crossbow, I don't know if it was when you were moving or if it was just shooting it in general, it would end up damaging yourself, your character. So that, I believe, has been fixed. Next, we have the Winds of Change, agility and intelligence rebalanced. The gods have decreed that agility, once a boon to your armor, shall now only sharpen your tools for mining and woodcutting. Armor shall no longer bow to the whims of speed. Meanwhile, intelligence, that sharp blade of the mind, has been tempered. No longer shall it bolster your strikes against tree and stone, and the flow of mana it commands has been gently curtailed. Take heed, mages, for the path to power now requires greater cunning. So, for anyone unaware who hasn't watched any of my previous videos, I made it a very key point to show that if you want to make farming easier, put points into intelligence, like 15 to 20 points into intelligence. This has been changed. It is no longer intelligence that will do this. It is agility that will allow you to do more damage to both wood, stone, and the oxide and fire and frost nodes as well, which drop the experience crystals. And to cover the experience crystals as well, the amount of XP that they've given has also been nerfed a little bit again, so it's not as easy to kind of grind and get that level up pretty quickly. Next, we have endurance tempered by the flames of battle. Stamina, the wellspring of your vitality, has faced the forge. The whisperers of ancient healers have grown faint, and the health regeneration you once knew has been tempered to ensure that only the strong thrive in these unforgiving lands. So basically, you're going to want to put points into stamina so that you're able to regain health faster and have a higher health pool as well. Next, we have strengthened shoulders, heavier loads. Adventurers rejoice, this burden you bear has been lightened. No longer shall you groan under the weight of your spoils, for that base carry weight has been increased from 800 to 1200. Gather your treasures, for the world is ripe with opportunity, and your newfound strength shall serve you well. So, when you upgrade your weight, rather than giving you 800, it gives you 1200 carry weight. So a little nice, small, minor update there. Next on the agenda, we have a commanding presence. The admin panel emerges. To the overseers of these lands, we bestow the admin panel, a powerful tool of governance, replete with functionalities to shape the very world around you. With this new power, may you guide your realms with wisdom and justice, ensuring that all who tread upon Crestfallen soil do so with honor. So, this is big for admins in the game. From my understanding, the admin panel will allow for a little bit better housekeeping in terms of like cheaters and things such as that. From my understanding. Burke, if you're watching this, please correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. Next, we also have bows and crossbows, precision perfected. The bow and crossbow, those stalwart companions of the ranger, have been honed to perfection. Now they work like a dream. Their strings taut with anticipation, their bolts and arrows swift as the wind. Take them in hand and let your enemies tremble at the sight of your prowess. So again, I covered this previously. The bows and crossbows have been balanced and fixed, so you're not damaging yourself when you're shooting. Next, we have Burkhart's Decree, shields and fair combat. Burkhart, the Keeper of Justice, has spoken. The durability of shields has been reduced by a staggering 90%. No longer shall these barriers grant undue advantage. The balance of combat has been restored, ensuring that every clash of steel is a true test of skill. So, kind of speaks for itself. The durability of shields has drastically been decreased. What I've found is wearing the shield on your back just to get like the health buff or whatever buff that shield gives is kind of the best thing to do. I believe weapons, the durability of those have also been reduced. Not only have they been reduced, but the weapons have also been balanced. So the damage has been a little bit more balanced. I believe they've also changed it to where they do less damage to player structures, such as doors, walls, things of that nature. They have also edited a little bit of the time to kill, so that is also a little more balanced as well. And finally on the list, we have the Light of the Torches and the Call to Adventure. Burkhart's final decree has brought forth a brighter future. Literally, The radius of torchlight has been increased, piercing the darkness and guiding your steps through the treacherous night. And fear not, for quest items have been added to the barkeep's wares as a temporary salve to the server issues. So you're able to buy the quest items from the barkeep. And as for the torch, super self-explanatory. The torch now puts out a lot more light and covers a wider area. That really kind of does it. This update was really nice and a really nice kind of quality of life update as well. Some kind of known bugs that are still occurring. I figure I'll go over those as well. They're still experiencing the bug where you can get the infinite loading screen, and they believe it's something to do with the autosave function, which they're currently working on. So they do ask for just you guys' patience. It's a long, tedious process, and going through this code and trying to resolve these things is no easy feat. It is difficult, and these things do take time. The player reset to level 1 issue is still also occurring as well, and I'm not too sure on what the resolution information they have on that is. They're still working on that as well. But guys, I think that's going to go ahead and include this video. I want to start doing these update videos whenever they roll them out, like once a month or so. So let me know what you guys think, what I can do better. Any sort of pointers, constructive criticism is really appreciated. And hopefully within the next week or so, I will have access to the game again, because I'm also experiencing the infinite loading screen, so I'm not able to actually upload any content. One of my friends so kindly provided the background video that you can see here, and I also really appreciate all of the love and support that I got on my last video as well. You guys are amazing and awesome, and I could not ask for a better community. As for that, I'm going to close this video out, and I'll see you guys next time.
Yo, it's goofy cool, but I got a dip. I'm floating off now with a spooky little flip. Catch me in the crib, but not for long. I'm a ghost on the go like, oh shit.